button. So then, oops, that's not the one I want. Waiting for that to pop. We can come over here and look at the list a little. Yeah, this list is real sweet. I mean, like the interesting parts about this list are the like top end of 2 Chandra, 2 Hazoret, 4 Tireless Tracker. And it's really just because like I want to make my top decks as good as possible in the late game. Turn to Courser. Yeah, sure. So that makes me want to bolt it. Or I can save my bolt for... I'd rather save my bolt for, like Archdruid or Azuri or something like that. So, we could get punished this turn. It's interesting that they're playing Elves of the Deep Shadow. If this is just straight up Elves. Okay. Okay. I can make red. Play this Courser. So Courser plus Blood Raid's really interesting. Because like we kind of get to set our top card as needed. Sure. And I think I want to go ahead and just fetch. I don't think I want a Molten Ring here. I think I'd rather have something a little more interactive. Sure, this is fine. And then like we have this Blood Raid next turn. Go ahead and bolt this, get it out of the way, and then I can attack him with Blood Raid and Courser. Kind of just need them to brick off here for a few. Well, that's a good draw. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill off this Heritage Druid. See, like, this is one matchup not having Inferno Titan kind of punishes us. This is Cord for Azuri. Sure. Okay. Do they have Azuri then? Oh, shit. Okay. When did they start going back to Hoof? I just want, like, all my spot removal here. And then, yeah, we can cut, like, a Stone Rain. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting Hoof. There it is. Yeah, this hand's great. We get to go Arbor Elf on 1, Utopia Sprawl, Tireless Tracker on 2, Flame Slash their thing. Like, this hand is very, very good. Cool. That's a really good one, the Flame Slash. This is gonna name Red. Get that off my field. Play this thing. The next turn we get to draw 2 cards. See, like, this point we have, like, no bad top decks because Tireless Tracker says our lands draws cards. Go ahead and get just another forest, I guess. It doesn't actually matter, I don't think. Man, the top of our deck is hot. Sure. Good lord, is the top of our deck hot. Immediately punished for playing our land. Immediately punished. I wasn't done having fun, opponent. That was really, really sweet. And like that's the type of games I want with Ponza, is where you just get to play a threat on two, interact with them, and then like immediately just start taking over the game with your card advantage. And like playing 4 Tyler Tracker, 2 Chandra allows you to have that like burst of interaction. This hand's great. We could just get ran over by elves here though. Man, who knew that the elves deck had a 1-drop? I think this is getting Stomping Ground. Just so I can go ahead and play out my Arbor Elf. And like this is the reason I'm playing out Arbor Elf is because if I draw a Utopia Sprawl, I want to be able to like maximize my mana next turn. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and just Molten Rain them. And then next turn I can, like if they have a land for Azuri here, I get to Bolt Azuri. I get to play Courser, then Bolt Azuri. Okay, that's really good for us. I think I want to go ahead and just play out Bird here. And just like get more mana than my opponent. Like we really need like an Anger of the Gods. We need a little bit of help here. Alright, so now they get to go Heritage Druid. Yep. Tap these 3. Tap those 3, play Azuri. So like, yeah, we really need an Anger now. But like I get to clear this Azuri. A Braid is not a bad one. Go ahead and get this off my field. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like we're dead to hoof if they have it. We have this Heritage Druid, so they have less mana. And I'm definitely fetching away this Utopia Sprawl. I mean, opponent's really flooding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this like cord? Is this cord for a Zuri? And then regenerate it? Yep. Sure. We'll go ahead and smash with Courser. Like if they want to... I'm surprised they didn't block and then regenerate. We're just dead here to overrun. Yep, cool. So we were kind of... I don't know, our top decks weren't the best there. Courser being able to generate card advantage also is really, really nice in that kind of spot. But, like, we flooded really bad, so... Don't let them take control. This hand's really close to being good. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Unfortunately, we need like an overgrown tomb. I mean a stomping ground to make it very good, but well, we're probably dead. All right, we need a red source off the top, and then to not have another land. Like even Utopia Sprawl would be a good draw here, because then we can Utopia Sprawl, Arbor Elf play out, Utopia Sprawl, bolt them. I'm really dead. We're gonna die. So what we got for the board for this matchup? Oh, nothing. Cool, cool. I mean, anger, I guess. We're really dead. We're going to die really quickly. Okay, so we're not dead. Pick him up. Come on, tap that for mana. Yeah, there we go. Get in there. Now you can Molten Rain it. Man, we're like a Utopia Sprawl away from just like running away from this game with this game, I feel like. So we have Angers in the board, and that's about it. That's really good. I think we start by cracking a clue. And this is just going to get basic forest. Yep, okay. So I'm currently taking 5. Okay, we're dead because they have flying. Cool. And man, we are not set up for this board post board. I want these Angers. I can take out these Abrades. Yeah, sure, I guess. We're going to need some really good draws, I feel like. I didn't want that phone anyway. I can't believe the Ryan overtook Spell Pierce today. That was insane. I mean, I guess. Yeah, turn 2 Blood Moon. Hope that's good enough. Right now we're playing some Ponza. We played a league with Bant and 2-3. We're 0-1 right now in the league. And we're down a game against Boggles. That's not a bad draw. And then next turn we get to play Tracker, play a thing. Following turn we get to play Tracker, play a thing, crack a clue. And if they don't have anything else here, I'm tempted to trade my Tireless Tracker for this thing. Like, Tracker will draw me a card. Okay. So I'm definitely blocking if they attack. Cool. I think we're just in a racing situation. If they want to trade, that's fine. Sorry, I got some text from work that I was responding to, so. Let's draw a card. So we have 4 mana available still. And at this point, our trackers are too big for them to block, like, profitably, too. No, you can stay back here, little Arbor Elf. All right, punch you for 7. Kill you next turn. Man, Blood Moon is such a fair, balanced Magic card. Just punishing all the greedy 2 mana bases in this 2-color mana bases in this format. So yeah, that was cool. What's our hand look like? Our first round we played against Blood Moon, so I understand it was we didn't draw one, but man, game one we got Crater Hoofed, and that was disgusting. Yeah, they courted for Archdruid, untap, play Crater Hoof. I'm like, well, shit, we're super dead. I'm like, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I'm really glad I don't ever have to see it again. So this game we could get rain over. Like, we need to have a good threat on 2, which we don't. Dude, that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, who the hell plays Crater Hoof? I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And they were green black, so it's not like they had infinite mana to do it. That hand's just way too slow. This hand is Nutter Butters. We have this awesome combo of Tireless Tracker Hazoret, and we have turn 2 Chandra, so. Come on. Come on. Come on. Actually, this is really sweet because we get to draw extra cards and then throw them in our opponent's face. Oh, this makes me happy. You get all the vegetables you want. Get a Dryad Arbor. What's the worst that can happen? What do they need double white here for? Seal of Primordium. You got an opponent. I'm going to play Chandra. They probably should have responded to the untap. And then this turn we get to play Tireless Tracker, make 2 clues. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can actually play Tracker plus Hazoret next turn and still make 2 clues. How much Hazoret do you think my opponent was ready to play against today? How many Hazarets do you think my opponent was ready to play against? That's fine. That's one less path going at my I'll make another clue. I definitely feel like if they didn't have path there, they were pretty dead pretty quickly. Hazoret turns the corner real quick. I think I just want to untap here. To you. I definitely feel like they have another path here. And I'm not going to crack this because this Bloodbraid Elf could find me another Tireless Tracker. Man, this is sweet. This deck is so fun. I love just beating my opponent down to death. Cool. So we're 1-1. Man, Hazret was real sweet there. I really wish it wouldn't have died, but I understand why it had to. This card is very, very powerful. Plus, like, this card, Tireless Tracker, is so messed up. I don't know why more people aren't playing this. I legitimately think if you're playing a green deck, you should have a non-zero amount of Tireless Trackers. This hand's kind of slow. I mean, it does have an accelerant, so... I think this is a mulligan. I think I'd rather just have some aggressive starts. Yeah, this is much better. So yeah, we have Chandra on turn 3 if we draw another land. We possibly have it on turn 2 if we draw an Arbor Elf. So that's cool. If we draw Arbor Elf and it lives, we get to play turn 2 Chandra. Come on, opponent. Opponent is double queued right now, so that's really unfortunate for us because that means they're going to be sitting here eating our time. Not like my chess clock or anything, but like my actual time in life. It rocks at our bedroom window. Fly by the moonlight. So Bird lets us have 1, 2, 3. I'm in the market for a mana accelerant. Not sure what happened. Opponent was on the play. Now we are. And we got to draw, so. So next turn we get to Molten Rain them. That's cool. Who's ready for the concession on the Molten Rain? Don't kill my bird. Don't kill my bird. Don't kill my bird. Hooray! So yeah, we get to Molten Rain. We get to go Utopia Sprawl, Molten Rain, into Chandra Bolt. And like that should be enough. That should be enough to clean up this game, so. I don't understand what our opponent's doing. Boop. Hooray! Fun, interactive magic. I don't think there's anything else I want. Maybe you could probably talk me into an Abrade. I'm just going to try to play an unbeatable card on turn 2. I hope that's good enough. Well, yeah, we have an unbeatable card on turn 2, so. If we draw a land, we do, I should say. If not, we just get to put big uglies into play. Come on, Goblin Guide. That's not a Goblin Guide at all. Please don't bolt my dude. Please don't bolt my dude. Please don't bolt my dude. So if they don't bolt my dude and I don't draw a land, I get to go Utopia Sprawl on red, untap Arbor Elf, Lightning Bolt, whatever they play. And then have 2, 4, 6 mana the following turn. Again, this is all pending that our dudes live and all kinds of good stuff, so. Bolt my face, bolt my face, bolt my face. Bolt my face, bolt my face. The 1/1 doesn't do anything, just bolt my face. Hooray! Eidolon? Man, we have unbeatable cards in our hand. You got it, opponent. I want to hold this bolt as an actual removal spell, so I'm going to pass it back here. So next turn I get to play Courser plus Kitchen Finks. And if we find a land, it gets to be Baloth plus Kitchen Finks. This one's probably going on green. No Skullcrack? Okay. Play my big scaries. Cool. He knew that Baloth and Kitchen Finks on turn 3 was enough to make your burn opponent concede. Cool, cool. I don't understand what happened that game 1. I guess they kept a 0 lander on the back of like scrying into the land, and then after the Molten Rain, they're just like, fuck it, we're not gonna draw another one. Dee-dum, dee-dum, boom. Time for me to fly. Yeah, this has turn 2 Stone Rain, so into turn 3 Tireless Tracker land. Tireless Tracker land. Yeah, go crazy, opponent. My hand doesn't even do anything. Please don't take my bird. My hand gets much worse if you take my bird. They must have seen a Blood Moon on top. Oh, no, they didn't fetch. Okay. Please don't take my bird. I just want to Stone Rain you. It's probably take the Molten Rain, right? Okay. That's also a fair assessment. What are we doing here, opponent? So then next turn we get to go Molten Rain into Tireless Tracker fetch. Dismember my bird. You got it. Feel how we feel inside. Crazy little baby. Death Shadow. Okay. So then this turn we get to Molten Rain them. Except I don't really think I want to Molten Rain them. Okay, this is just another Death Shadow. Okay. Their 1 mana 4/4s are really good. Their 1 mana 6/6s are really good. Hey, Jade Kitsune, thank you for that follow. I greatly appreciate it. How are you tonight? Man, we're really dead, aren't we? Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm going to concede now. Flame Slash is. I mean, Leveler is really sweet. So, like, I think that deck is super cool. So like, I'm all for playing really sweet things. So I'm not telling you no. I want these relics, I think, before I want these angers. The good old 1-drop, 3-drop curve. Yeah, this hand's fine. This hand's very fine. I'm going to go Stomping Ground, Arbor Elf on 1. And if they don't kill my elf, I get to Stone Ring them. If they do kill my elf, I get to play Double Relic. So, and Double Relic should be enough to keep them off of, what's it called? Traverse. Jade, do you have a list that I can look at? I would love to look at some lists. Them in this basic swamp. If you want to just link it in chat, I will gladly look at it. Jade, are you in Hoagland's chat? Are you in his Discord? Because I definitely feel like I've seen this list in the last like week. Okay. Did you posted it in there, right? Because like I said, I'm 95% sure I've seen this list. Okay, cool. I really thought there for a second I was going crazy. So yeah, this list is definitely really unique. So we want to leveler, like reanimate leveler with a lab man in play. Is that like the thought process here? And then remember this creature is from the graveyard from play. Oh, and then you can endless whispers, kill off your leveler, donate it to them. That's really cute too. Am I missing anything, or is that like the primary win conditions are donate or lab man? Like otherwise it's just like generic beats from like Bloodthorn Vampire. Okay. I'm not missing any obvious lines here, right? I mean, that's really good. It definitely looks really, really sweet. I will admit that. So, and then I get to Stone Rain off their swamp and hope like that's good enough. I really need to draw a land here so I can get this tireless tracker out of like so it can start blocking. Well, that's rude. Is this the third match? It is. Okay. Well, we'll just like eat this fatal push or whatever, right? Yeah. I mean, that Blood Moon to turn on their K command was kind of a beating. I mean, I guess they had to fetch for it regardless, but this is probably enough for me to. So we draw land, we get to Chandra off one of these Grim Flayers. I lied. I mean, I really debated Molten Raining their swamp too. Man bidding. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this one too. Bloomberg adds these things. So they can turn on Delirium here, we're dead, but it's going to take a lot, right? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Ding dong boom, ding ding dong. My singing's beautiful, ain't it? I can tell y'all are fully entertained with nothing more than my singing. How dead are we? Really? Okay, we're really dead. Gotcha. Sleepy Jean. We're gonna 3-2 this league. Cool. Let's get this 3-2. I mean, this hand really needs a tireless tracker. Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean? I'm going to Stone Rain you a lot right now. Pick him up. Think Twice is one you don't see very often anymore. Pick him up. Remand. Mana leak. Logic not. I will not pay. I really don't want to fetch here, so I really just want to leave up as many fetches as I possibly can. Field of Ruin does not target my forest, so Stone Rain you. Sure. Just running out all these counter spells until I can resolve my Hazoret. Ooh, they're missing land drops. They kept a card on top. I think I'm just going to pass here. Flashbacker, think twice. Yep. Jace? Jace? Yes! Jace gets to get killed! How many Hazarets do you think our opponent was ready to play against today? Dog Mom to the rescue. Attack Jace the Mind Sculptor. Opponent tapped out. They got dog mommed. Dog Mom did her job this game. I'm assuming what makes it so expensive is just like the deltas in the watery graves. It's like the rest of the deck seems pretty cheap. Oh, you also have a damnation. Like that's not a cheap thing. Dig-a-dum. 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 Dee-dum. Dee-dum. Taking care of business. Yeah, 80 for a modern deck is not terrible, especially when you're like picking up stuff that can go into other decks as well. So, snap Logic Knot or snap Negate? That's so rude, opponent. Is that with the discount? Is that with Hoagland's MTGO Traders discount? Just don't forget that's another, what, 8% off? So, your eyes. My love. So are you on, what site are you using? How are you pricing the deck? Good. I love drawing basic. I love drawing lands here. So, Jeff has a deal with MTGO traders. So like you just type in your list and like shop like you normally would with Star City or any of the other sites. I think we've seen enough. We'll give it one draw step. And then at checkout you can type in, I think it's under coupons, it's Hoagland PayPal. And that'll save you 8% off of it if you're using PayPal at checkout. It's like I bought many decks using MTGL traders. They're very good at what they do. So yeah, absolutely. All right, so we need to find a way to deal with this Teferi. Oh, you just have an answer. Alright, now I think I've seen enough. Dum, 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 dum. I want a non-zero amount of all these cards. Yeah, MTGL Traders is very, very good at what they do. I would highly recommend doing business with them. Yeah, this hand's great. We get the Stone Rain on too. Darn you, opponent! How dare you not play into my opponent's a jerk and didn't fetch, so then I couldn't blow up their land. Doom doom be doom doom down doom boom. Something about a truck in a farmer's field. No trespass sign. Got time to kill. So what's the big deal? Something about a truck in a farmer's field. Pick him up. Pick him up. Two, three, four, five, six. So I'm untapping with 7 mana. But my opponent's untapping with 1. This seems fair and balanced. It's gonna lead the mall. What's up, tailgate? No natural thing. Never been before. Somebody try. Somebody dressed in the red sun dressed in a nice cold beer to her lips, begging for another kiss. You and me and the birds and the bees, and that's a really good draw right there. I'm gonna cast my blood braid elf right now. Skillfully did not fetch. Just hang him on the limb. Somebody drink. Around 2 a.m. The red sun dressed with an ice cold beer to her lips, again for another kiss. You and me and the birds and the bees and the Lord have mercy, it's a beautiful thing. I wanted to go ahead and do that there at instep while they tapped out, so that they couldn't kill my tireless tracker in response to the fetch, so I don't get the clue. Opponent, have you considered not doing that? That's very rude, opponent. Alright, cool. Kill you. Dog Mom! Dog Mom's doing work! That was sweet. Dog Mom is really awesome. This hand is really sweet. Oh, good old tap land on 1. I can handle that. That's a really good draw. Because if our opponent doesn't kill our Arbor Elf and doesn't counter our Utopia Sprawl, we get to cast this. Dee-dum ding dum. Dee-dum dee dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dum do-dum dee-dum dee dum boom. Do the thing. Cast this one. Sure, you got it, opponent. I'm gonna put 6 power into play for 4 mana. I really hope I draw a land. I know that's like not ever what you want to hear, but I want to draw lands. Dog Mom! Dog Mom to the rescue. Dee-dum boom boom boom. I guess I should have played the bird instead, because if they Wrath here, I want to be able to have Arbor Elf because it makes more mana off of Utopia Sprawl. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Snap Negate means Dog Mom gets to resolve. And they'll snap trade with the Tireless Tracker, which is fine because I have a follow-up. Because I have this one to follow it up, I think this is 100% correct line. Wrath? I don't care about that. Is this bounce Dog Mom? Dog Mom don't care. Notaran, what's your price for flight? Oh shit! Fuck! I got anxious. Punt count 1. They should have been dead this turn. Yep, thank you, Carl. That doesn't stop Dog Mom. If I lose this game because of it, I'm gonna be really upset. They should have been dead last turn. So now they're dead to this. They're dead to this. Like they're all kinds of dead this turn. I'm only going to attack with Bloodbraid here because if they have a settle, which they don't, it doesn't look like. Okay, so they should be dead. They had to have like double path. Cool. So solid 3-2 with Ponza. I think the board needs a little bit of work for the. Okay, so we lost to. Did we lose to Boggles or did we run them over? I can't remember. That's not what I want. I want that one. I'm trying to remember what this was that we lost to. We lost to Elves and. I can't remember what the other deck was we lost to. Oh, the 5-color Death Shadows deck, which I think we just drew really poorly against. And there's a couple play mistakes that I had in there too. I'll be the first to admit that, but I really like this list. The sideboard probably could use a little bit of work, but I'm very sold on Chandra, Hazoret, Bloodbraid Elf, and Tireless Tracker as like your threats. I don't think you need to go bigger. You might even be able to cut down on lands and like play maybe 21, 22 lands. Probably add like a couple more bolts or braids or something. Just some more like early interaction for the games where you don't have your turn 1 ramp. Which like you have 10 ramp spells on one. I really do expect you to have ramp spell on one. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night.